It was a quiet morning in Indian River County, Florida, when a call came in that would demand every ounce of focus, training, and calm from law enforcement. Keith Rogers, a man with a long criminal history and a reputation for danger, had barricaded himself inside a residential home. He had been linked to a stolen pickup truck, and reports suggested he might resist arrest violently. Officers knew the stakes were high. One wrong move could turn the situation deadly. SWAT teams were deployed immediately. Their mission was clear: contain the suspect, protect the neighbors, and prevent any escalation. Every member of the team checked their gear: rifles, body armor, flashbangs, and ran through the operation plan one last time. The streets outside were quiet, but tension hung in the air. Time was ticking. Negotiators tried to reach Rogers by phone, but his defiance was obvious. The house had become a cage, and inside, danger lurked. For the SWAT team, this was not a drill. It was real life. Lives were on the line, and as they approached the front of the home, each operator knew that patience, precision, and teamwork would be the difference between success and disaster. The SWAT team moved into position, approaching the house cautiously. Each footstep was deliberate, every shadow scanned for threats. The air was thick with tension, and every operator knew that at any moment the situation could explode into violence. Intel had indicated that Rogers might be armed and dangerous. Windows were barricaded, doors reinforced. The suspect had made it clear he would resist arrest. Negotiators tried reaching him over the phone, but he refused to answer. Silence was his only reply. The team stopped a safe distance from the house, reviewing their plan. The front door was the main entry point, but secondary exits and hidden routes were considered. Operators checked their weapons, adjusted their helmets, and tightened their grips on shields. Every detail mattered: the angle of entry, the order of movement, and the timing of the breach. Moments stretched into tense seconds. The surrounding neighborhood was eerily quiet. Neighbors watched from a distance, unaware of the danger just steps away. Inside the home, Rogers waited, unseen, unpredictable. Outside, the SWAT team prepared to execute a plan where patience, precision, and teamwork would be the difference between life and death. With every check complete, the team moved into position. The point man signaled, and the breach began. Flashbangs detonated at the doorway, filling the entry with a blinding light and a sharp concussion. Smoke lingered, and for a brief moment, the world seemed to tilt. Operators flowed through the entrance, shields raised, rifles trained, scanning every corner. Rooms were cleared methodically. Each movement practiced countless times in training, yet now executed under the pressure of real life. Officers moved in a tight stack, covering one another, communicating silently with hand signals and subtle gestures. Every doorway, hallway, and shadow was a potential threat. The team advanced cautiously, knowing that the unexpected could appear at any second. Above them, hidden in the ceiling, Rogers waited. His presence was unseen, a threat that could strike without warning. The operators pressed forward, unaware that gravity and a single misstep would soon change the mission entirely. The team was methodically clearing the rooms, moving with precision when the impossible happened. Above them, in the ceiling space, Rogers shifted his weight. The wooden boards, worn and fragile, gave way. With a sudden crash, he fell through the ceiling, plummeting directly into the room below. into the path of the operator.
We have one dead suspect here.
Time seemed to slow as officers reacted
We've got a dead
instinctively,
suspect here.
raising their shields and securing him before he could move. Dust and debris filled the air. The loud thud echoed through the house. For a brief, heart-stopping moment, the situation could have turned violent. But the training, discipline, and split-second reflexes of the SWAT team turned what could have been chaos into control. Rogers dangled for a moment, suspended by his own fall, before the officers had him restrained. The room was tense, but no one was injured. What could have been a deadly encounter had ended almost miraculously. A fall through the ceiling, turning into an arrest instead of a firefight. The dust settled. The operators quickly assessed the room, ensuring that no additional threats remained. Rogers was restrained, cuffed, and checked for injuries. The sudden fall had caught everyone off guard, but training and teamwork had prevented any harm. Officers moved methodically to secure the rest of the house. Every room, hallway, and hidden space was cleared. The surrounding neighborhood remained safe, a silent witness to the intense operation inside. Once the scene was fully secured, Rogers was escorted outside. He faced multiple felony charges, including grand theft and resisting arrest. For the SWAT team, the mission had ended without bloodshed, thanks to split-second reactions, careful planning, and relentless focus. In debriefings afterward, officers reflected on the unpredictable nature of tactical operations. Even with detailed plans and intelligence, the unexpected can occur in the most unlikely ways. In this case, falling through a ceiling into the hands of the team. This operation served as a reminder of the unpredictable nature of tactical missions. Barricaded suspects can hide anywhere, attics, crawl spaces, or even above ceilings, and every corner of a building must be considered a potential threat. The team reflected on several key lessons. Patience is critical. Thorough planning saves lives, and preparation for the unexpected is essential. Each operator's training, discipline, and attention to detail ensured that no one was injured and the suspect was apprehended safely. The team reflected on several key lessons. Patience is critical. Thorough planning saves lives, and preparation for the unexpected is essential. Each operator's training, discipline, and attention to detail ensured that no one was injured and the suspect was apprehended safely. With the suspect in custody and the house secured, the SWAT team regrouped outside. Equipment was checked, reports were noted, and the reality of the morning's operation began to sink in. What had started as a tense, high-risk situation had ended safely, thanks to preparation, skill, and calm execution. This mission would be remembered not for a shootout or chaos, but for the extraordinary combination of discipline and adaptability. The fall through the ceiling was a moment that could have been catastrophic, yet it became a reminder of the unpredictable nature of law enforcement and the importance of always expecting the unexpected. For every SWAT officer, every tactical operator, this was another lesson in vigilance, teamwork, and professionalism. For the community, it was a quiet reminder that lives are protected daily by those trained to respond in the most dangerous situations. And as the sun rose higher over Indian River County, the operators returned to their base, ready for the next call, the next mission, knowing that in their world every second matters and every decision can save lives.
Hands up!
Element to talk.
Lead,
Suspect is
this
breathing
Talk.
but unconscious.
Notifying Tim.